by John C. Maxwell. And today we're going to examine the elevator principle. Yeah. Have you heard of the elevator principle before? It says that we can lift people up or take people down, excuse me, in our relationships. Yeah. So sometime in 1920 or in the 1920s, there was a physician and a consultant. He was also a psychologist. His name was George W. Crane, and he started teaching psychology at Northwestern University in Chicago. So he had this set of students who were evening students. They were much older than the regular students. And one day, one of the evening students confided in him that she was very lonely. She felt isolated. She didn't know anybody except the few girls in her office. She was really lamenting to George W. Crane. And then that night, she would just go to her room. She would try to write letters home just to make herself happy. That the only thing that kept her living from day to day was the hope of receiving a letter from his friends in Wisconsin. So this prompted George W. Crane to give an assignment to his students. First, he formed a club called the Compliment Club. And then he gave an assignment to his students. He said that for the first month, they were to pay an honest compliment to each of three different persons every single day. That was their assignment. They could increase the number if they wanted to, but that was the standard, right? And that's doing that assignment successfully would help them qualify for a grade, right? That you must have complimented at least three people every day for 30 days. And at the end of the 30 days, or at the end of the 30 days, yeah, they were to write a theme or paper on their experiences. They would include the changes that they noted in the people that they complimented, the people around them, as well as how this experience altered their own outlook, their perception of life. So some students actually resisted the assignments. They felt like they could be rejected. They felt like people may not listen to them. Some of them complained that they did not know what to say. Am I just going to walk up to a stranger and compliment the stranger? Others were afraid. Some thought that it would be dishonest to compliment somebody that they did not like. That would be insincere of them, right? That how would you give a sincere praise, or an insincere praise rather, to your enemy? But George W. Crane said, no, that is not an insincere praise. You can actually look for something that is worthy of praise in them, something that is worthy of merit. Because even though somebody may be your enemy, it doesn't mean that they don't have anything good about their lives. So look beyond the fact that you don't like them and look for something that is good about them. Oh, you look good. Oh, you're actually a funny person. That's a compliment. Oh, I love your sense of humor. That's a compliment, right? So, and it's also a way of building you. If you can say things, good things to somebody that you don't like, that is the whole essence of life. You will find that nobody is entirely devoid of merit or virtue. Thank you. See an angel in a stone. Yeah. So your praise may buoy up the morale of lonely souls who are almost ready to give up the struggle to do good deeds. You never know when your casual compliment may catch a boy or girl or man or woman at the critical point when it would otherwise toss in the sponge. Somebody may want to give up. Somebody may be tired of life. Somebody may be depressed and feeling suicidal. But just a simple compliment. Oh, I believe in you. Oh, you're doing so well. There is greatness in you. You know, I love you. I love your height. Oh, I love this about you. You know, I like the fact that you're a generous person. You always light up the room, any room you enter, things like that. Right. Crane students discovered that their sincere compliments had a positive impact on the people around them. And that is true. Have you ever tried to give somebody a compliment? They're probably not going to frown back at you. Even if they've been frowning before, that compliment would make them smile at you, no matter how bad their day may be. I don't think you will give somebody a sincere compliment with a smile on your face and not get a positive reaction from them. I don't think so, right? The experience also made the students, it also had a greater impact on the students themselves. So you are giving somebody a compliment, you want the person to feel good, but you also feel good yourself. So it's a two-way thing, right? So these students that was lamenting in the first place that made George W. Crane to give this assignment to students confessed that she blossomed into a real person who would light up any room that she entered. Another student said that she was actually ready to quit her job because her boss was so difficult. But she started giving compliments to her boss. And guess what? They eventually got married. That is it. So that is George Crane's Compliments Club. It probably sounds a little corny to us today, but the bottom line is that this club or this principle can also be called the elevator principle, according to John C. Maxwell. The elevator principle says that we can lift people up or take people down in our relationships. The choice is yours. Are you the kind of person who like to lift other people up, or you are the kind of person who like to bring them down? You criticize them, you look for bad, the worst things in them. You have to be proactive. We all want the world to be a better place, but what are we doing about it? Sometimes we wait for the other person to say something first, right? And then we complain that nobody likes me, nobody even notices me. No, give whatever you want to receive. That is the way it is. The world is starving for appreciation. The world is hungry for compliments, but somebody must start the ball rolling by speaking first and saying a nice thing to his companion. Right. I like this thing that I like these words by Benjamin Franklin. He said, "As we must account for every idle word, so we must for every idle silence." Don't think that it is only by your words that you are trapped, or only by your words that you are judged. You are also judged for your silence. Something is not going right, but you decide to keep up, to 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 keep quiet. I mean, you decide to keep short. Somebody needs your help, you do not say anything. Somebody is being dealt with unjustly, you don't say anything. Somebody is going through a bad day, a simple word of compliment, of kindness, could actually help the person. So what kind of person are you? There are two kinds of person on earth. They are not the proud or the humble, the rich or the poor, the sinner and the saint and all of those things. They are actually the people who lift and the people who lean. That is the people who lift others and the people who pull them down. Right. So there are really four kinds of people when it comes to relationships. Number one, some people add to life and we enjoy them. They desire to help others. They are adders. They will add to you. No matter you are, at whatever level, they actually add to you. So do all the good you can to all the people you can, in all the ways you can, as long as you can. Be an adder. Be a kind of person that adds to other people, not subtract from them. Add good to other people. People who add value to others always must do so intentionally. You can't do that by accident. You can't do that only when you remember. You can't do that only when you feel like. Do it intentionally. Right. Make up your mind that, as you go out today, you are actually going to add to somebody. You're actually going to make somebody better. Then number two. Okay, before I go to number two, I really like the illustration or the story of John C. Maxwell here about his nephew, Troy, who had just finished college and he went to work at a mortgage bank. So he gave him these three advice. He said, number one, go early to work and stay late. Do more than is expected. So he told him to arrive at work like 30 minutes early. Even when it is lunchtime, he should not spend all his lunchtime. He should spend like half of it. And when they close from work, he should try and stay like 30 minutes late before going home. Then number two, that he should do something every day to help the people around him. He should build people up, lift them up. That way, you would also be building up the team. Then number three, you should make an appointment with the boss. You should offer to go the extra mile for the boss. You should make an appointment with him. Let him know that if he needed anything extra, he was available to do it, no matter how menial it could be. That he would always be ready to help. I remember when I was doing was it master's or PhD? Maybe I've told the story before. I had to sleep overnight in my office to get a job done for my supervisor, who had like a last minute presentation in another country, and he will be traveling the next day. I had not had the time to develop. I had to stay back. I had to sacrifice. And that was just one of them. But I tell you, or I cannot even tell you, I think that's better. I cannot even tell you all the goodies that I have enjoyed from him in terms of job recommendations, in terms of conference recommendations, all expense paid trips and all of that. I didn't even tell him till today that I had to sleep over in the office when everybody had gone home, because I knew that if I should go home, I may not be able to get the job done. That was sacrificial on my part. That is going the extra mile for somebody without expecting anything in return. It is not every time you be asking, how much are you willing to pay me? What do I get in return? No. Do good for doing good sake. It is to your account. You are depositing something into your account. The other person may not give you a dime now, but no good action of yours will go unrewarded. If men do not reward you, God is going to reward you. Right? Have that mentality. It pays off. I can tell you for free. It pays off. So many times I'll be given a job. My focus is on value. How can I go the extra mile? How can I satisfy this person? How can I make sure that, they even get more than they are paid for? Things like that. Or you are doing a 9 to 5. You only want to do the basics. You give the minimum standard required. After all, how much are they paying me? Yet you want a pay raise. Yet you want recommendation. Yet you want promotion. No. Go the extra mile. Number 2 kind of people. Some people subtract something from your life. They will remove some of the good things that are already in your life. William Shakespeare, in his book, Julius Caesar said, a friend should bear his friend's infirmities, but Brutus, that's a character in the book, makes mine greater than they are. They make his infirmities greater than they are. That's what subtractors do. They do not bear your burden, but they make them heavier than what you already have. Yoruba people will say, Oshabo legbe mi, shemi bo sheba. If you cannot help me, leave me the way I am. Don't subtract from me. Don't make me feel less of who I am already. Don't increase my burden. Don't add to my problem. The sad thing is that sometimes they do it unintentionally. If you don't know how to add to others, then don't subtract from them by default. Number 3, some people multiply something in your life and we value them. They don't only leave you the way you are, they add something. They leave you better than you are. So you can become an adder. It takes only a desire to lift people up and the intentionality to follow through. They add value to your life. They multiply you. They never leave you the same. You become a better person when you come in contact with them. As I say these things, I want you to think through yourself. Who are you? Right. They value partnership. They always want you to succeed. They share great ideas with you. They open your eyes to opportunities. They expose your mind to great things. They are looking out for your good. They make sure that you win in life. Number 4, some people divide something in life. We avoid them. Dividers are people who will really take you to the basements. Oh my God. Meaning they will take you down, as low as they can, as often as they can. Dividers are so damaging. They are even worse than subtractors. Their negative actions are usually unintentional. They are hurtful people. They want to make themselves feel better by damaging you, by bringing you down. I hope you are not a subtractor. You are not a divider. Right. Which one is the first one again? If you are not an adder, you have to be a multiplier. Yes, it's either you're adding to people or you're multiplying them in good ways. Now, you have to take other people to a higher level. Don't ever leave people the way you meet them. And even if you cannot do so, make sure you don't subtract from them. So how can you do this? If you want to lift people up and add value to their lives, keep the following in mind. Number 1, lifters commit themselves to daily encouragement. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. Choose kindness. Choose generosity. If you want to lift people up, take George W. Crane's advice. Encourage others and do it daily. Do it intentionally. You may forget, but make it a point of duty to do it. Number 2, lifters know the little difference that separates hurting and helping people. The little things we do every day make a great impact on people's lives than you think. It does. It goes a long way. That simple word that you just altered. Oh, I'm rooting for you. I'm proud of you. Do you know you have great abilities? You're so brilliant. You're so intelligent. Somebody said today that people have always told him that he was smart, he was intelligent. He did not believe them until a white man had to say it. And since then, he never doubted himself again. So you may be that white man in somebody's life. Probably they don't believe other people. They look down on themselves. And then when you say it just seals it. They start believing. You hold the power to make another person's life better or worse by the things you do today. Number 3, lifters initiate the positive in a negative environment. It is normal for people to initiate the positive in a positive environment. But if you can initiate the negative in a positive, in a negative environment, then you're doing so well, right? Sometimes that requires a kind word, other times it is a servant action, and occasionally it calls for creativity. But you want to make sure that even if negativity surrounds people, you want to bring light to them. You want to shine your light into their lives. Then lastly, lifters understand that life is not a dress rehearsal. Here is a quote that John C. Maxwell loves. He says, "I expect to pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to any fellow creature, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again." People who lift others don't wait until tomorrow or some other better day to help people. They act now. So don't say, "I'll do it tomorrow." What if the person is no longer here tomorrow? What if the person has received help tomorrow? What if the person has committed suicide before you decide to act? And then you blame yourself. You may never forgive yourself. So whatever act of kindness you want to render, timing is also important. We learned about that yesterday. You want to help somebody, help them right on time. I love Psalm 46. He said, "God is my refuge and my help, a very present help in trouble." A very present help in trouble. He says, "I will help you, and that's right early." Another version says, "I will help you, and that's right on time." God helps us on time. He comes through just when we need him. Right. He comes early. So whatever good you want to do, don't delay. Somebody is hungry today. It is of no use that you give them food tomorrow. They may have gotten food. Right. I hope you got something. Everybody is capable of becoming a person who lifts others up. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to have it all together. You do have to care about people and initiate lifting activities. Don't let another day go by without lifting up the people in your life or the people that you come across in life. Doing that will positively change the relationships you already have and open you up to many more. That's the end of this chapter. Thank you so much for joining me on today's review. Don't forget to like this video, share your comments with me, and please subscribe to this channel in case you're yet to subscribe. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady, and on this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. I'll come your way again on Monday. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we're not going to meet. On Monday, we're going to look at the connection question. Are we willing to focus on others? And the first principle under that is the big picture principle. It's going to be another exciting review. Until then, be intentional. Bye. Welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome.